Yo, what is up, guys? I just want to make a quick video on how to recharge the brand new Cali XXL. Now, this device here, it came out in Florida where I live just about a month ago. It's actually very new, and I really do enjoy using it because it's fucking humongous, dude. It's actually ridiculous. Here's a comparison next to the AirPods Pro, but this contains 2,500 hits, and yeah, I figured out once it dies, I'm gonna figure out how to recharge it and I'm gonna make a video on it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you guys are gonna wanna do is actually, you're gonna have to make yourself some tweaker wires. And if you watched my previous video, then you'll know what these are. But basically what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna get yourself an Android charger, so basically a micro USB Android cable, and you're going to cut the end off, like, like this part of it basically. And once you do that, you're going to peel back, the actual cable, and then you're going to see some smaller wires inside. And different cables have different wires, but ideally all you're going to need is a red and a black wire. This one, the particular one I have, it also had a green and a white, but as you guys could see, I already cut those off because we don't need those in this video. So yeah, once you get your red and black wires, you're going to get a knife, and you're just going to very carefully peel back on this black and red rubber to reveal the actual metal inside of it. This is what you're going to need in order to recharge the battery inside of the disposable. And I saw a comment earlier today that said, like, make a video on how to make tweaker wires. I really, it's so hard. Like, I really can't demonstrate it, and it's really just something that you just have to figure out on how to do. Like, I don't have a method to it either. Really, all it is just getting a knife and just very carefully cutting it so you don't actually cut the metal inside it, and just like slowly slicing off the rubber until you reveal a sufficient amount of it. And yeah, that's basically all it is. There might be a video on YouTube that shows on how to make tweaker wires, but hey, I'm glad I fucking made these ones, dude. I'm not trying to make other ones, right? So anyways, let's get right into the video. So once you made your tweaker wires, the next thing you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to get the bottom of your disposable off. And preferably what I like to use is I just get a little handy dandy knife like this one, and I stick it in the air hole right here, and then I just kind of expand it, and then I use this little tool, which is initially like a screw adjuster for this knife, and then I stick it in here like this. It'll fucking work. Stick it in like that and just pop it up. And after that, I would advise you not to push the cap back all the way in, because as you guys could see, as the plastic is bending, it's going to get harder and harder to get the fucking thing out. So I would just suggest, like I did, keep it open just a little bit, so you could get it out a bit easier. But even this is fucking deep. So let's, oh, there we go. All right, so that wasn't as bad as I fucking thought. Anyways, so once you get your cap out, like that, this is what you're going to see. So you're going to pull this out, and the battery is probably going to have like a little fucking, I don't even know what the hell it is. It's like this little like black something that's like stuck onto it so it doesn't like wiggle around in the battery or like in the casing of the disposable. But I took that shit off because it was fucking annoying, and like it just makes it harder to take the battery out, and just basically increases the risk of your fucking wires ripping. But nevertheless, once you get the cap off, you're going to very gently pull out the battery. And as you guys could tell, if you've ever seen other disposables, this does have a different style of battery than other ones. Look at this shit, bro. And the craziest part is, it says on here 1,100 milliamp hours, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous for a disposable. But yeah, 2,500 hits, I see what they mean, right? So anyways, once you get this battery out, you're going to see right in the beginning that it's a way different style of battery, and you're also going to have a different method of charging. And it did take me a little bit to figure out how the fuck to charge it, but I got it down now. So basically, as opposed to a disposable that would have one color wire on one side, the other one on the other side with the two plates, this one has both on the same side, which is right here on the front. And you could see one of them has a red wire going to it. Let's see if I can get it to focus real quick. Just like that, you can see that one of them has a red wire going to it and the other one has the black one. So what you're going to want to do is once you get this out, the biggest fucking problem I realized with this Cali XXL is this cap has the wire that shows, it's so short on it that it's like in the fucking way when charging it. So as opposed to me charging it like this when I do with other disposable batteries like the Cali Max, what I'm going to do and what I suggest you guys to do as well is get your crack wire or your tweaker wire like so. Plug it into the fucking wall or the outlet. And also remember, like I said in the last video, if you guys watched that, do not touch these two wires together or they might fucking spark and it's going to scare the shit out of you. And if you're lucky and they don't spark, they're going to get hot as fuck and potentially pose a fire hazard. So don't, please, be careful. Alright, so, like I said, I'm going to try to show this as much as I fucking can, but I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see. And especially with this particular disposable, as I said before, it's just a bitch and a half, dude. I'm not even kidding. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to hold the two wires and you need to make sure that you put the black wire to the plate that the black wire is connecting to on the battery. And the same thing for the red one. And boom. I don't know if you guys could see it. You probably can't, but I'll show you a different angle in a second. And you're just going to hold it there for, I would say, about 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes. I wouldn't really advocate to do any more just in case something goes wrong with the battery. But this is kind of like it's kind of a good time. Alright, so you just need to make sure that it's touching to that plate I showed you before, because that's what basically conducts the electricity. Sometimes what I realize, especially with disposables that have weird fucking shaped batteries and it's hard to charge, that sometimes you're not even touching it to the plate, and you need to make sure that both of them are touching or it's not going to charge. So just double check and make sure that it is, and just hold it there. And I don't think I'm going to do the 2 minutes because I don't want to make the video too long and just me fucking sitting here and charging this disposable. But I'm going to let it go for about another 30 seconds, and that should be enough to charge it for a couple hits so I could show you guys that it in fact does work. Alright. And like I said, guys, this disposable is fucking ridiculous. This shit lasted me like 11 days. And like, plus recharging it, I would say it's going to last me a good another 3 to 4 until it gets too burnt to the point where like I don't want to fucking use it. Alright, I think that's enough. And I'll just show you guys right quick before I put it back together on what I was talking about with the plates. So you guys could see, once it focuses, focus, yep, there you go. So you see that there's a red wire connecting to this plate right here. That's the plate you're going to want to tap the red wire on the crack wire to, and then the same thing for the black one on this side. And you're just going to hold them there both at the same time for, like I said, about 1 minute 30 to 2 minutes. And once you do that, what you're going to want to do to make sure that you don't have to fucking take apart your disposable again, is you're going to test to see if it charged. And the way you do so is this right here. I don't know if you guys know, but this part right here is actually a pressure sensor. This is what causes the light to come on and basically starting the disposable to hit when you inhale from the top. But because we have it taken apart, if you inhale from the bottom part of the pressure sensor, it will hit. So watch. Yep, you see that? So it didn't blink. That means it clearly charged. So once you do that to double check, you could put it back together. Just make sure when you do this, don't hit it for a long time, because keep in mind there is no airflow since you're like fucking basically life hacking it from the back instead of hitting it from this way. So it's gonna burn the fuck out of the cotton if you do it for too long. So next, you're going to carefully push this back in. I would advocate for you to push it down just because what I realized with Cali disposables is a lot of times it pulls out like the tank that the e-liquid is up here, pulls it back a little further, and if you don't push it back properly, it's gonna like be fucked. It's just, you know, not good. And once you do that, you're going to push top back on, push it in. Like I said, I wouldn't advocate for you to push it in all the way just because it's going to be a bitch to take apart if you want to recharge it again. But push it in enough so the airflow sensor isn't fucked up. So let's see if this is good enough. And there you fucking go. It hits. Cali XXL, my fellow gamers. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, one of my fucking most favorite disposables, especially because of how long it lasts and the consistent flavor of Cali's. Hey, there you guys go. Probably the first video on YouTube on how to recharge these since they just came out. I don't know if they're available in other states, but I know they are here in Florida. So, hey, if y'all like disposables and y'all like good fucking flavor, get one of these. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That just fucking fell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.